Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Shutdoor, or Door should have come made you to episode 31 of Direwolf20, so 1.19 mod pack, and I went a little overboard. As you can see behind me, there is a lot of source jars. Way too many. Way too many source jars. But we should have enough, I think, to, get started with Ars Nuoeva fully, and that's what we're going to be doing today. So, I don't fully know where we're gonna end up with Ars Nueva, but we're gonna look. All right, so glyphs. Glyphs are basically how you create spells. I showed that last time with like touch and stuff. But actually, before I do that, how do I open this? I forget. C, just press C. Man, I am confused. So you also will know there's form and effect. There's actually a few other variation categories here, but form is your basic projectile self-touch, right? So these are things you can do, or how you can do them, right? So, for example, touch, which is basically like you mining, right? Whenever your pickaxe touches a block, there you go. This would be perform on yourself, healing, damage, stuff like that. Projectile, shoot a projectile, and of course break a block, break yourself. I don't remember if this actually works. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. All right, but we do have other categories we can get into here, and that's kind of what glyphs are. Um, So accessing new spells requires small amounts of setup resources and base building. New spells can be learned by obtaining glyphs. Glyphs can be created using scribe table with experience and items. Once you have obtained a glyph, simply use it to memorize the glyph. See the section on the scribes table for more information. All right. To craft new glyphs, use a spellbook on the table to open the codex. Each glyph requires a set of items and experience points to unlock. Select a glyph by clicking on it in the menu and hit select. Throw the items onto the table as rendered above, and the table will scribe a new glyph. Table will also pull items for nearby inventories. Okay. So let's get into this. What is Mage Bloom fiber here? Hold on. Also, let me just disable this. Shift click for recipe. So this is Mage Bloom. Crafted using the enchanting apparatus. Grown from seeds using the enchanted apparatus. Okay. Well, let's quickly get into apparatus crafting, probably, so we can get Mage Bloom. So basically, this is just a crafting system inside that allow you to get special things. So it says crafting special machines, curios, and equipment used to progress in Ars Nueva. Requires 8 arcane pedestals and an arcane core. This enchanting apparatus block, once you have set up, your apparatus should craft your first Mage Bloom seed. Okay, so we've got arcane pedestals and arcane core. So arcane pedestal and arcane core. We can actually just get rid of everything else here, and we can quickly get out of F5. I've just been in that for a minute here. So what do we got? We need source stone, which I actually don't have any source stone. Where do you obtain source stone from? Okay, so it's just stone and any type of actual normal stone. So source gem and stone. Also, source gems, by the way. And I'm going to do that a lot. Accidentally misspell source gem or source because I accidentally typed too fast. So imbuement chamber. Okay. So let's actually quickly craft an imbuement chamber because I'm going to need some of these. So we can either use lapis or amethyst. So lapis. And I'm pretty sure, can't you make a block as well? Here, hold on. Let's look at source gem. Can't you make a full block by doing this as well? Yeah, but you can only do it with amethyst block. I mean, I have some amethyst block. Why don't we just do that a little bit quicker here then? All right, so we're going to set this just right here for right now. And we're going to toss this in here. Okay. All right. It's pretty self-explanatory. Using up some source here, but that is a-okay. I think I got plenty of it for now. Come on. Now it's slowed down. It's because it's pulling from further away sources. And also the time in the bottle's gone. Okay, so we'll call that good on source gems. Let's actually decraft these. And we'll just toss this stuff away. Alright, so source stone. There's the actual normal recipe. Let's just grab 2 stacks. Sound good? Alright, and then Ars core, the arcane core, and then 8 arcane pedestals. And I'm not actually going to put this anywhere. I'm actually just going to kind of build around this farm area. I think that makes more sense. Maybe sooner or later we can build something for it, but I think for right now I'm okay with just setting this outside. Alright, let's get rid of this tree, and then take my pickaxe and just quickly clear out this. Okay. And we can punch away the grass. So a basic thing is 1, 1, 2. I'm going to just assume that this is right. I don't actually have any idea. I probably could read further, but I don't want to. Okay, there's definitely a better way than what I'm doing it. Also, I finally named these things. So now I know which one's which without needing to do anything else. There we go. That seems like a logical pattern, doesn't it? Okay, so there's the enchanting apparatus. What is that? With the enchanting apparatus requires up to 8 arcane pedestals, an arcane core, and the enchanting apparatus blocks. Once you've set up your apparatus, you should be able to craft. So I'm not seeing... Okay, so is it... am I thinking of this the right way? I might be doing this wrong. Enchanting apparatus. Where is enchanting apparatus? Right there. So is this the right way to do it? I might be completely wrong. Might be. We'll see. And then Mage Bloom, right? So we want to see Mage Bloom. How do you... Oh, so the Mage Bloom seed. So 4 source gems and a seed. So wheat seed, we'll just go for that. And 4 source gems. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm assume we just do this, 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 and this, and then this. Okay, that works. It does a little spinny spin. A really cool sound effect. And we should have Mage Bloom. Perfect. Let's actually quickly just go replace my wheat farm here with a Mage Bloom. And I think we could grab bone meal for this. So I believe we'll need to be doing a full farm of Mage Blooms. So let's actually... Can I plant these down? No. Okay, so there is no way to just get more seeds unless you craft them. Okay, that's a little weird, but I guess I can craft more later down the line. But I think for now we can just waste all our bone meal we have currently and get all of it we need and I can craft more at a later date. All right, that's fine. Also, over here, I was testing the actual Gormand Dynamo versus the Culinary Mycelial Generator. This thing produced 8,400 per one bread. And I actually put augments on this one, which is the multi-circle injector, or cycle injector, and the extinction field limiter. Yeah, that only produced 10,000. It is cheaper, it is easier, but it's not worth it. All right, so we've got this. Also, that's a shaped recipe. Oh, no, okay, it wasn't working for a second. We'll just grab all of that, and we can then move on to the scribe table. So, new glyphs, scribe table. All right, so scribe table. So we'll bookmark that, and then we need a blank scribe paper, or blank paper, something like that. What is it called? Come on, erase it. Blank parchment. Okay. So let's just grab like a handful of this. How much can we grab? 4 pieces. That should be good for a second here. And then the scribe table. All right, we're gonna put that just right here for right now. And then actually we can grab a chest. Let's just set a diamond chest next to this. Nope, not on it. Next to it. And I believe... So here's all of the stuff we can learn tier 1, right? Oh, so no, actually, here's all the stuff we can learn tier 1. So... That's pretty cool. I like how they have this. I didn't remember this. So what do we've got? We've got Amplify, Lay on Hands, Ray. So these look like they are the forms on the top. You've got things that kind of just alter. I don't know what they're called. You got a crafting spell. Huh. Hold shift for more information. Okay, so this actually tells you what they do. All right. So let's just let's go for like these first ones, right? So pressure plate and a button. Pressure. I got one, and I don't think I'll have a button of any kind. That is wooden, because that's what it looked like. It looked like it was a wooden button. So it says if I do this. No, I didn't want to do that. I don't even know if I need that, honestly. And I click on this. Okay, so this automatically will do it for you. And we just right click, and then we go to our spell book, and we have Lay on Hands. So Lay on Hands and Break. I doubt this would do anything. Let's see. Actually, we could look at what this is supposed to do. So, context-sensitive blend of touch and self. Targets living non-monster entities by touch or self. If unable to do so, expending no mana. If target fails entity, if followed immediately by a filter glyph, the filter applies instead of living, not monster. So I'm assuming you could do like a heal spell on things, right? That sounds actually pretty cool. Let's see here. I don't think I have anything that's like heal just yet. Toss, summon wolves, redstone signal, reverse direction, rotate, rune, snare, summon steed, pull, place block, leap, launch, knockback, item pickup, interact, ignite, harvest, harm, and freeze. No, so I don't have anything that is like that. Now we got a whole bunch of filters, by the way. That's pretty cool. So I think, what is that parchment? I keep seeing all these parchments, but there's no name for them. I don't know. Anyway, so we have the ability to get a whole lot of tier 1 glyphs. And tier 1 glyphs are basically where we're going to start. I mean, we got to just get quite a bit of these. I think I could get a few off camera, but then there's like stuff like this that has like a where'd it go? It has like a special looking gem. I'm not sure what half of these things are. So let's see. So here's, okay, so there's allow, deny, mimic, and blank. So these aren't called parchments, they're called scrolls. All right, that makes sense. Let's see here. What else do we got? Because I'm like seeing this green thing here. So earth essence. Okay, so this is something you can craft. But you've also got abjuration, conjuration, air, earth, fire, manipulation, and water. All right. Okay, so I am really curious about getting these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend some time off camera getting these, like all of them, every single one of them. I'm going to get it, every single one of these things off camera, which means I'm going to spend some time crafting. I won't get into this one most likely. Actually, here, we can actually look at what that is, because I think I know what that is, which is a turret. Oh, maybe not a turret. What is that thing? It's this one right here. Relay splitter. So this is a source relay, which I think source relays, let's actually just quickly look at this so I can verify. Enables the transportation of source between source jars and other source relays. To pull source from jars, use the Dominion wand on the jar and then on the relay to send between relays or from a relay to a jar. So basically, this is the way to transport source from point A to point B to point C, right? Point B being the actual source relay. And this source splitter, let's actually type correctly here. So you've got full source relays. So you've got the normal one, the splitter, the warper, the depositor, and the collector. So I'm assuming the depositor would actually be what you're kind of looking for more than anything. Operates similar to the source relay, but will deposit to jars. It is not linked within 5 blocks. See the instructions. Okay, so this one actually will just dump, apparently. All right. Better casting. So you've got the enchantment apparatus, world generation, archwood trees, imbuement chambers, and source berries. We've got all of this stuff. I don't know what's up with this. Oh, so this is actually telling you how to craft this stuff. Okay. So the essences, all of that. And none of these are that hard. Also, these are creatures from Ars Nuoeva. The Starbuncle is actually one that is weirder to get because you do need to give the Starbuncle a golden nugget. When you find them, they'll then turn into an essence. Or you can pick them up in caves. That's what I think I've done. So let's see. Starbuncle. Yeah, I have 4. If I look up shards, I have a Wixie, a Willisprig, Starbuncle, and a Dirigme. This is Biomes O'Plenty. Biomes O'Plenty. Man, I really miss Biomes O'Plenty, apparently. The biomes you'll go. But yeah. Just some interesting stuff. So, I'm going to spend some time getting these. I also placed magma torches around here, by the way. Hence why I'm not getting swarmed any longer. So, let me be right back. I'm going to go do a whole lot of work. And XP is not a problem. Remember, I have like 600, 700 levels sitting over in the void dimension. So quickly, I was crafting up manipulation essence. But we actually need pedestals around for actual essence. And then you just put the crafting ingredient in the center. I've placed down a source jar here that I had from the tree farm. And so now we're cruising. We are getting this. This isn't needed. This actually just speeds it up, by the way. But just grabbing some manipulation essence. Wanted to show you guys that you actually need pedestals for the imbuement chamber every once in a while. And that is most likely for every bit of essence as well. So, and as every time you craft, you can see that it's been doing that. So, also, I just moved these inward one just because it looks a little nicer now. But, alright, I'll be back. Also, while I'm crafting these, I wanted to show you Amplify. Amplify is one of those things. Oh, there's Amplify 2. I don't even know what adds Amplify 2. Is that a normal thing? Amplify 2 is from Too Many Glyphs. Amplify is basically allowing you to amplify a spell, right? We can actually quickly craft this up here. And you can see I actually went through and got all the forms so far. But Amplify is one of those ones that's a little special, because it might crash your game. Alright, let's try that again. There we go. We've unlocked Amplify. Not 100% sure why I crashed, but that was a perfect timing moment if I've ever seen one. But we can actually go in here and we can make, for example, a projectile with harm and amplify. So we can only do 2 right now. But if we had a harm is already augmented to the limit by amplify. Okay. So if we actually create this, in theory, we should be able to find a mob. Over here seems to be a pig. And if we just hit it, it should just immediately die. Of course, if I wasn't super overpowered, I would do so much little damage. But basically, it amplifies the actual spell that is here. So, for example, harm. I believe if you do break, it'll actually break faster. I believe. And if we take off amplify, oh, I guess I don't know. It's okay. But basically, amplifies the spell. That's the point of it. All right? I just wanted to bring that to your attention. I have no idea what Amplify 2 does. I'll be getting that in a little bit to see. I guess, actually, the proper test for this, by the way, and I could actually go grab this. Here, hold on. If we go pop back over to AE2 main here, I have this guy, the dummy. Alright, can I pick him up? There we go. Punch him. That's all we gotta do. With this guy, we actually should be able to kind of test the amount of damage we do. So let's actually be a bit better demonstration of how this works, right? So we'll go harm. We'll take off amplify. We'll press create. So one hit from this does 3.6 damage. Okay. We throw on one amplify. It's doing 3.6 still. Okay, that's cool. And create. Alright, this was not a good test. Well, apparently, I do too much damage, and it doesn't actually work on anything. That's okay. It was worth a shot. Literally. Alright. So I'm quickly crafting up AoE, which this is another one that's actually pretty cool. Because basically, what it'll allow for you to do is create a harm spell that will actually... Oh, nope. Harm cannot be doing that one. Let's see. Can I do break? Okay. Break, amplify. What's sensitive? Huh. Alright, let's create this one. So, I believe what this one should do is actually break around. Yeah, so it actually breaks just more. And of course, the higher spells you can get would allow for you to do more stuff, right? So if I just break this now, there you go. You can see how much we're breaking. This is actually pretty cool, honestly. I don't think there's like a AoE 2 or anything like that from too many glyphs. I think this is just purely all this one is, which is, fantastic. Just, another notable one that we will be using sometimes, right? So I just want to keep popping in here when I see one that I know I'm going to 100% use. But, there's dampen. Make it less. Let's see. Additionally, increase the power of most spell effects. Can increase the harvest level of break and increase the damage of spells. So there you go. There's a little bit better explanation. Keep forgetting about that. But yeah, just affects better targets. Apparently, there's an Amplify 3 as well. That just sounds absolutely broken. I assume it does the exact same thing as the other one. Just absolutely a ton of mana. That's what I'm going to assume. I don't think I will ever use any variation of this. But, like, why would I ever use anything like this? Because this seems like it's just a bit ridiculous at this point. So, yeah, just wanted to pop in and just show you that I just came across Amplify 3. Oh, there's like a shears one. That's pretty cool. So yeah, just I'm getting there. I'm cruising on the first page here. Of course, there is a whole nother page that I didn't actually see. So I'm gonna get all of them. I wonder, actually, explosion might be useful for getting into pneumatic craft. Ooh, that might be interesting. Things to look at. And also, I don't know how many of these come from too many glyphs. But if we look here, so there's actual filters that come from it. Glyph of ray, instant strike that pointed at target. Okay, that's pretty cool. So there's filters. Glyph of charming. Okay. The amplify one's just ridiculous, though. So I quickly came out to find a desert temple, but I came across a starbuncle, and I was trying to give him a golden nugget, but I think he keeps running away. Let's see. Nope, I just picked it up and probably put it in my ingots thing. Come here, starbuncle. I don't know if you right-click it or what, but he will not stop running. Pretty sure this is the guy you give the golden nuggets to. Alright, I need to turn off my magnet first. So there you go, he's got it. And then he converts into shards. And, you know, it works. Also, I just got a baked potato off of that guy. I also am over here because of the ocean temple monument thing, because I need to get sponges for one of the actual spells. So we're over here, coming close to this temple that I marked a while ago to clear it out as quickly as possible. And also just get sponges. I grabbed water breathing. And I'm not really concerned too much about any of the creatures in here because I should just be able to one-shot them. So not too much to worry about. We also may not get a whole lot of sponges though, so that's another thing. Knock this guy out. I need to make sure we're flying because it makes us faster. Don't think there's anything in here. Just gold. Gold blocks. Okay. I mean, I don't really need gold, but I'll take it. Alright, we'll go up. You know what? Let's just do... Let's make this quicker. There's sponge room. Perfect. Exactly what I needed. A hoe will get these faster. Let's try that. Oh yeah, the hoe is much quicker. Thank you, netherite hoe. I don't really care about the Elder Guardian, but if I find him real quick, I can kill him. Alright, let's try to find him. You know how terrifying it would be to be like this old ancient creature and some dude just comes into your house and just starts tearing everything apart, man. Bringing it down to the studs kind of thing, like... Alright, so there's the bottom floor. So here's... Oh, nope, that's the old gold. I'm not seeing the Elder Guardian. You would think I would have by now. Alright, so this is probably the outside? No? Alright, I'm gonna find him, kill him, and keep going with spells. I mean, there really is more we can do with Ars Nuoeva, but I am just trying... Ooh, here he is, actually. Here's one of them. Oh, man, you almost died from that. Alright, let's actually quickly put away a lot of this stuff. Trident fragment. Okay, so we got a fragment. But yeah, let's Ring of Return, I think, back home, which is right here, and I'll keep going. So real quick here, I want to make the, what is it called? This thing, the Dominion Wand. Just because this actually is a useful tool. It's kind of like a wrench in a sense for Ars Nuoeva. And to craft that, I think it's just this, 2 source gems, gold, and a stick in the center. And this will get you this wand. Also, I'm doing something over here as well. That's why I'm making this. But I wanted to make it on camera. So basically, we're going to take this and set a connection to over here if I can. Okay. And then this should say, okay, so here. No, is that not how I do that? Okay, hold on. How do I set a take location? Okay, there. Can I not take from more than one location? So if I get a collector, I think is what it's called, this one, would this be what I need? Hold on, let me actually look away from everything. Kind of been having issues with this collector, or this thing. There it goes. Operates similar to the source relay, but will automatically take from jars. Okay, so if we get this one, here, let's actually just take this. Okay, and then we grab some chests. So we need 4 chests. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So here, 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 and totally here. And put this in here. This should automatically connect to every jar it can that's in proximity. And we shouldn't have to worry about finding any of them. Okay, so I put this here, and then connect this. So position set to there. So this should just take from wherever it needs to. So basically why I'm doing this, oop, I need those source gems, is to actually be able to make this stuff quicker, right? And then, let's see, do this to this, do this, nope. And maybe I can't do this. I guess maybe, well, actually, let's just get a jar, right? So if we grab a source jar or 2, or 4, this should actually make more sense, right? So here, oop, I don't want that. Where did that item just go? That was a redstone piece that just went into my inventory, or one of my things I'm too lazy to open. So this, this, and this. And then, no, I don't want to take, I want to push. So let's actually turn this into a, what is source condenser? Man, there's some things that I don't know yet. All right, anyway. Relay. If we turn this into a depositor, right? 4 hoppers. I'm honestly kind of just winging this. I really have no idea what I'm doing. You guys couldn't tell. So here, 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 and then here. This is all kind of a guess. Ars Nuoeva is new for me. I haven't ever really touched Ars Nuoeva that much, so, or really ever. So we're kind of just going with what happens here. So we're just going to put this back down right here. Do this to this. No, I don't want to take. Hold on. I want to send. Okay, there to there. Okay, so now it should be sending. And this should just be emptying into the nearby source jars, right? Or is that not how that works? Okay, yes it is. It is working. It's just going to take a second. So it's just going to take by a 5x5 area. And then, of course, if we want more water essence, which is what I'm here for. But basically, how this is working is the items here don't actually disappear. It just identifies what it needs to be imbued into, kind of thing. I don't know if this is how it's supposed to go. I just know that's how it's working currently. So I can put a source gem in the center of these, and the source jars will actually allow for me to have this go faster. Source isn't required, of course. I've said that before, but it does make the thing go a lot faster. Of course, time in a bottle does work on these, but this is going to be easier because I don't have a lot of source or a lot of time in the bottle. So, but yeah, we can actually just like activate all of these with a source gem, and we should get their, perspective thing. There is one missing here, which I don't actually think I've gotten to all of the elements. So we're probably going to have to expand upon this, because there's the conjuration, the air, fire. Yeah, I've only got to water, manipulation, earth, and the abjuration, which is this one. And this one is the manipulation, and then this one's earth. So we can set fire here and air here, and we should be good. So I'm just kind of getting all these essences to keep going. I think, where am I at right now? So I'm currently on this page. I don't have a Lily of the Valley, so I can't get this one quite yet. But we're right here, so we need 2 snow blocks. And I think this will be my last one for this episode. And I'll do the rest of this between episodes, by the way. I really am not versed in Ars Nuoeva, so this is going to take a while to get used to and really just kind of figure out what I'm actually doing. But I mean, we are kind of following the guide. Upgrades, I think, is probably our next bet. We need to figure out how to get a Wilden Tribute, which we'll do next episode, which will give us the Archmage's Spellbook, which I think is the final tier. But we also have access to tier 2, by the way, because I have already, worked on that. Also, I've been doing all of them. I didn't click on tier 1. So I've got tier 2 stuff done, tier 3 stuff done. That might make sense why there's so many of them. Man, if I could read where it says all glyphs. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We need all of these glyphs in the first place, so I'm going to try and get every single one of them off camera. I'm going to try and find a Lily of the Valley, get every single glyph, and then come back and see what kind of chaos we can rain with spells. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really am enjoying this, and this crazy source thing that is behind me just looks like a monstrosity in all honesty. But anyway, stay awesome. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye!